Good morning, water signs. Thank you so much for joining me at Tarot Readings by Roxby. I'm going to do your daily advice oracle card messages for the day. I am using Doreen Virtue and Bradley Valentine's Angel Tarot. Also by Doreen Virtue, messages from your angels. Doreen Virtue's Angel Oracle cards. Doreen Virtue's messages from the fairies, and Doreen Virtue's mermaids and the dolphins oracle cards. So, water signs. Before I get into your cards, I just want to take a moment to thank my new subscribers and my free reading. I want to give them a chance to get in on it. My new YouTube subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. I absolutely appreciate you guys subscribing, the comments, the communicating back and forth. It really is like my heart's desire, my passion. I love doing this. And actually, as I'm looking at the time, I need to apologize. This is not going to hit you guys by noon. And I apologize for that, but with that, with that being said, for as much as I love doing this for you guys, I do this because I love doing it, because I want to. But my YouTube subscribers you guys are keeping me busy. And I am not complaining at all. I love it. Keep the private readings coming. But as far as getting them up on time, I mean, I try. And, I know, I do work. Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays are tough for me. But I try. I usually, 90% of the time, get them up on time for you. I don't know why I'm running behind this morning. Answering emails, getting back to people who have, my paying customers. I mean, they have to come first. I'm all about doing what's right, what's fair, and this is important to me, getting these up to you guys in time. Usually, I want you to have them before noon, but I had to finish up with the private reading that is actually posted. The girl let me post it to YouTube. She actually commented too, and I must say that reading for her was one of the most intense for me as far as relaying the messages that I've done in a very long time. And I was right on. I'm just so glad that the reading turned out good. And she commented, and so I appreciate that so much. And the one, those of you that do allow me to do that, post my, your readings on YouTube, you have no idea how much I appreciate that, because that does give other subscribers, other viewers, the opportunity to see how I do a private reading. So, okay, with all that being said, my free contest for a free reading. At the bottom of the link, at the end of the video, go to my Facebook page, like the page. It's going to be a full 14 card reading, typically $50, to the winner. I'm going to pick the winner on my birthday, September 11th. I woke up this morning and that was the day that came to my mind. I don't know why. It is 9/11. It's just the day that I'm going to do it. I'm not really sure what day that falls on, and I'll give that reading that same day, if not the next day. Okay, so 2 major tarot cards did fall out for you guys. So I'm big about that, especially when they fly out. They're meant to be heard. So the first card that comes out is the Nine of Air. You'll know it better as the Nine of Swords. I'm going to turn this light off because I think this is giving you guys a bad glare here. Okay. Oh, that's better. Wonderful. Okay. So this card tells me that you are... What are you doing? Go. I'm sorry. My dog just came in here. This card tells me that you guys are tired. You're restless. I mean, you're worrying. You're stressing over some sort of situation. You know, in this deck, it is an angel deck, okay? So, you know, you focus so much on your fears that they eventually do, you know, manifest into reality. You know, it is a card sent by the angels, you know, where we're in a process of manifesting an unhappy outcome that's simply not necessary. You know, we should think of this card as a kind and loving note from heaven to change the way we're thinking. You know, we need to find a way to concentrate on the results that we're hoping for rather than worrying about the bad outcome. And I know that's easier said than done because most people always do expect the worst. Especially people who don't have that, and not that I want to get, you know, into the Bible or into Christianity, but I mean, if you don't believe in God or have that, how do I want to say this, have that loving, caring, spiritual grace upon you, you're never going to all right, this is what I'm going to say. If you always think negatively, see things negatively, assume that it's going to turn out negatively, it's going to. It's going to. Now, there's a chance here for you guys. Okay? The Ace of Air came out too with this card. That tells me that you just want a new beginning of some sort. You're worrying about how to do it. You're worrying about maybe how to get out of a situation. This card is just telling you, I mean, if you are having sleepless nights and you are unhappy, I mean, I know it's easier said than done. Especially, you know, long-standing relationships, long-standing jobs, they're the toughest to leave. Especially relationships. A job, not so much. But relationships are the most difficult to leave and start over. You know, but the possibility is there. But in this deck, okay? Now, for me, it doesn't matter what deck. An ace overrides anything negative in a reading, and it also is new beginnings. In one way or the other, it's new beginnings. Now, in this deck, you know, it's a situation where people focus on their fears. Like I said, I know we're on the Ace of Swords, but you are focused on your fears instead of on the possibility of this new relationship But in this deck, this ace could be challenging. And I see that. It relates totally well with the Nine of Air, which is the Nine of Swords in other tarot decks. In this deck, this ace, it could be challenging. You know, it's a card that is being asked of you, you know, to give up on important endeavors. When we when we run into obstacles or situations, you know, attempting to manifest our plans, we may think, you know, to ourselves, oh, well, I guess I'm just, you know, not supposed to move forward. I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to get that. And you know, with this card, it's true. And the card tells you that it's true. But you know, in other decks, but not with this ace. And not with this Ace of Air. You know, with this Ace of Air, yes, there's going to be bumps in the road. But there's still, I'm so conflicted with this ace in this deck and the aces in the other tarot decks. For as much as I love this deck by her, it's a card of minor setbacks, and you should look upon heaven to help you. God, your angels. You know, something could be stalling. Or some of you are just waiting for the perfect timing to present itself. But it's a challenge that's preparing you. How do I want to say this? It's a challenge to better prepare you for what's to come, or sending you a message that, you know, you need to make some minor course corrections, a choice, a decision on whatever it is that you're stressed over, worried about, and losing sleep over. And for me, that's a relationship. Nobody loses. I mean, it could be for some of you, job related. It could be. But that card, this card too, is also a card that of revelation. It gives you a better understanding of your situation. You know, for some of you, you know, if it is work, you could have an inspired new idea or revelation that could be stressing you out. You're worried about this new creative idea. It's possible. It's possible. I am reading for a lot more viewers now. So it's possible for some of you. Okay, then we have from the angels, Oceana. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Okay, so I mean, this card is telling you to dive right in. There's no need for any more research or time. You could trust your feelings on this one. She's here to validate that your desires, your decision is on the right path. It's a card that it's validation that your dreams, they're validating that, your decisions, you're almost on the right path. You're starting to see the light. If it's emotional turmoil, it'll soon be replaced by lightness of spirit, akin, to gently flowing like on a summer breeze. It's a card that, you need to break down the situation into small steps so that you don't become overwhelmed. You already, some of you guys already know what to do in this situation. And you're overcoming difficulties from the archangels. You're overcoming the difficulties already. So definitely some of you guys are breaking free from whatever this is for you. And I really feel like it is a relationship. But that's just my opinion. But it is what it is for you. Okay, so we're overcoming difficulties by Archangel Jeremiel, and the worst is now behind you, and you are surrendering any previous challenges. So that's 2 cards in a row that you're overcoming. You're persevering. This card is all about the challenges, that you faced. You've made, you've made strong, you're stronger. You're you could have taught new lessons. Instead of becoming bitter, you've opened your heart with compassion. For some of you, maybe, hopefully in this new relationship, you've opened your heart, you've opened up, with compassion. You're letting go of any blame or feelings of victimhood. Your positive outlook. I think, some of you are coming out of it, you're feeling positive. Your outlook is, attracting a love, a new love. It could be just a loving situation. If you're already in a relationship, you're taking it maybe to a higher level of spiritual understanding. Stay positive with that card. And then your next card is Holiday. I just needed a quick drink. You guys are my last sign, and I'm just... Okay, Holiday. You guys need to get away for a while. It'll be worth the time and the money. And for some of you, I do see you doing this. Possibly, could be in your current relationship if you're trying to fix things, mend things. Those of you that want a new relationship, I definitely could see you and this new love partner taking like a weekend trip together. Just getting away for a day or two, getting to know each other a little bit better. For some of you, play and rest. The fairies, they're urging you through this card to take some time off, vacation. Vacations are an important role in your life, in everybody's life. Everybody needs a getaway. Everybody. Especially when you're working too hard, you're tired. This card is giving you the opportunity to clear your mind. Think about your next move. You'll definitely learn a great deal by this holiday. By this getaway. Really, honestly, I'll tell you the truth. It recharges you too. I mean, especially, those of you that are working nonstop, especially for a year or more, with no vacation, or longer than a year. Really, the time is now. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. So, you've been asking and praying for some big dream to come true, and it's working. It's working just like a gardener who has planted seeds. You must have faith that your crops will push above the surface. Keep watering your dreams by taking the steps that make them flourish. You don't have to strain or push either to make them come true. Some of you have already accomplished them. Congratulations. For the rest of you that haven't, trust that heaven is helping you, just like a best friend would. If you asked for their assistance, they'd be right there for you. Ask God, ask the angels, pray. That's all your job is to do, is have faith. That really is your message for today. I mean, faith, rest. I feel strongly that some of you have an issue with faith. Faith in the higher, in God. I just feel that. I don't know. I really do that. Those of you that don't believe in God, and I never talk about religion in any of my videos. I'm feeling pushed to do this today. I'm not quite sure why, but I feel like this is strong, and I'm hearing, to tell you this. Like, those of you that don't believe in God, and I don't judge, if you do, beautiful. If you don't, that's your choice. I mean, it's whatever you believe. It's about you. But in this reading today, as a message, those of you that don't have that, you really need to reconsider that. That message is really coming through strongly that I mean, maybe, as you know, my suggestion, just, you know, say a prayer over the Bible and ask God to lead you to a part of the Bible that's going to give you faith to believe that He exists, that He's there. Because He is. I lost a son. It's going to be 11 years on September 1st. And prior to that, I lost my mother 3 months prior. In '05, I mean, I had a car accident that almost killed me. I had a miscarriage right after that. I lost my mother. She got sick, diagnosed, and died in 17 days. And 3 months after that, I lost my son. And I'm very serious. That was a lot. And I'm not even a water sign, but this reading, you know, definitely resonates with me a little bit. I am a Scorpio in my Venus sign. Maybe that's why I'm talking about this. But I for years, I mean, especially, I mean, my son got killed in a car accident, just a backseat passenger. In a senseless car accident. No drinking, no drugs, nothing like that, just senseless. And I lost my faith. I lost my belief. I didn't go to church for years. And, I'm sorry if I sound a little choked up. His anniversary is coming up September 1st, but, I mean, I got counseling, and I did go back. I mean, not that, I mean, it's 11 years, and I still don't have the understanding as to why. I mean, he was only 18, but, or even why all that had to happen then, but, if I could get back to God, anybody can. So, just have faith, really. Okay, it's a great message, water signs. It really is. Just have faith. Believe in God, because He is there. And He does exist. I assure you that. And if I could go back, anybody could. Okay, water signs, that is the message that I have for you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I hope you guys have a blessed day. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.